efficient man.
With a little help from a very big friend.
But really, who are you?
Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to my channel and it's time to review Ghost Giant. This game came out last week. When it came out I was away on holiday, so could not play it, but nevertheless I was very hyped for it. So when I was laying on my sunbed, sipping some cocktail and trying not to shit myself, I had a look at Metacritic and to my delight, this game had awesome reviews, scores like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I was so happy that it delivered so far, but I could not wait to try it myself. Now I finally finish it, I spent some good time with it, so let's review it. If you like what you see, please press a like because it does help the channel a lot, and if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe because it's always better when it's more of us. Maybe let's start from general presentation, graphics and art style. So this game presents itself like kind of diorama in front of you, you being a big massive fat ghost giant and you looking around this tiny town and what's happening in it. The art style itself is very nice. It looks like some sort of French village with like a nice storybook looks to it. It looks beautiful, it's got those paper-like cutout as well, there is tons and tons of detail. This is one of them very detailed PSVR games. Everywhere you look looks just beautiful, you could tell that the developers put a lot of time and effort to it. Even when you look at trees like tree leaves, you look closer and they've got little paperboard cutouts between the leaves, which normally you wouldn't even see, but once you look close you pay attention and there's tons and tons of little details like that. Definitely beautiful graphics, and when it's come to sharpness level they are very sharp as well, so nothing to complain in this department. And complementing those graphics is very good voice acting and general sound design of the game. Once you look at the towns and the areas you visit, the different characters doing the different things, but also they talk to each other, sometimes they just talk to themselves, some of them having some hilarious conversations. It's sometimes nice just to stop doing your puzzles and just listen to somebody. Look to someone's house like you are a massive pervert and just listen to what they're saying, because what the character says can be very entertaining. Some characters appearing between different levels and they all got their own personalities and their behaviors. They all are very good voice casted, just like your character Louis. I'm gonna get to him now because his animations are top notch, and as well the way he communicates, because he's the only one who speaks to you and you're not doing any talking because you're just a silent ghost, but he talks and his voice acting is done very well, and it's just pleasure to listen to him because the actor voice casting him done great job. One issue I picked up with sound design is sometimes the characters can talk at the same time, many of them, so you don't know what you're hearing. Not happening often, but it does happening in the game. And the general world of the game is making a lot of sound as well, so definitely thanks to this beautiful art style and graphics and this amazing soundtrack and sound design, definitely there is a lot of life to this village. Gameplay wise, your main point is to do puzzles, and they involve you just picking shit up and putting it together and then deciding in which order to use it. Sometimes there is some more like advanced puzzles when you're doing a painting or have to make a torch to shine light for Louis, so you know there is different variety. Some of them will stop you for a while, get you thinking, some of them you will do quite fast, but nevertheless they all are very entertaining and they all leading you to just exploring the world and piecing about in what you're doing. And messing around in this game is very encouraged because there's a lot of collectibles to collect. You can pick some hilarious hats and put it on any character's heads if you wish so. You find some chameleons, some wine blowy things, so there's a lot to do in this game, and picking everything up and just messing around in general is very encouraged, and definitely it adds to the playfulness of this game. So everything is pretty solid, and now let me talk about the story, because all those elements present in the game very well, but story-wise, it's a very well told story. It's not the massive story, it's not on an epic scale, you're not going to save the world, but actually you're saving somebody's world. It's on a much smaller scale, but also much more personal. It touches issues like loneliness and depression and feeling of helplessness, so some of you might identify with it. You as a ghost helping Louis and he reacts to you, you having very good bond. You and this character becoming best friends along the way, and you can feel as a player this bond with your characters thanks to little things like you need to do, like sometimes you need to cheer him up, you can fist bump with him and have high five, you can make him smile, so there feels a lot like this personal connection, and Louis himself is a very well presented character. From first trailers it looks like he's just annoying screaming baby, but in the end he turns out to be a very brave little boy, and he's doing his best to help his mom, but sadly he struggles a bit. But that's when you come to game, you the ghost giant. The appearance of yourself in front of Louis is done very well as well. He stands in front of lake, crying his eyes out, and then you appearing. He sees you getting shit scared, but eventually becoming your friend. It's a very heartfelt and heartwarming story, and definitely one worth experiencing. It's not your fast-paced action game, it's not even your typical point-and-click adventure game. It's a very original game. The developers dared to do something different, and they delivered in it. This game shows that where you've got people with very good vision, enough resources to realize this vision, and plenty of talent behind them, the game they want to make will come together and will be awesome. From the issues I noticed that one level was very strongly relies on PlayStation Move controllers and motion controls, but as we know, with PlayStation moves not being perfectly accurate, sometimes it was a bit annoying. The level was passable, but definitely fishing things with magnet and trying to throw ball at the little targets was taking a lot of trial and error. But apart from that, and apart from the fact that characters sometimes speak on top of each other, everything else was absolutely fine, and I absolutely love this game. Once you complete the story in about 3.5 hours, when you play second time it's definitely gonna take you less time, but you encouraged to play because there is plenty of collectibles to collect. So my verdict on the game, it's a very solid experience that will probably manage to touch many souls and probably bring some tears to some people's eyes. Beautiful game, beautifully realized, not much to complain, strong 8.5 out of 10. I love this game, and that's it, bye.